All right, good morning. Day 61. Leaving Wise Hostel at 8 a.m. Sorry, Wise Shelter. Thank you, Venus. And we were planning possibly a 20-mile day. We're going to reassess at sort of the halfway point, and we're hoping, and we're pretty sure there's some trail magic right ahead, 2 miles up. So that would be nice, enjoyable, and everything's good. Everybody's feeling good. No injuries, and no pending soreness or anything like that. So we're excited. The ponies came by last night and gave us a neigh, and they went about their way. Nobody's food was stolen or anything. So all's well that ends well. Oh, look at that. These campers have a nice morning fire cranking up. I like that. All right. Let's see. I better get cranking. Somebody's moving fast this morning. So we just hiked up to this level, and really cool looking terrain. Not something I expected in Southern Virginia, but it's beautiful here, and we thought we would have rain by now, or rain last night, but we didn't, which is fantastic. And we even had some blue skies earlier. Still have a mixed bag of clouds up there, but I can see heavier clouds off in the west. So we are probably, we're most likely going to get some heavy rains today and tonight, according to the weather forecast. And tapering off tomorrow, and I don't think any rain after that. But I wanted to show you this pretty cool looking terrain up here.
Went the wrong way.
Now this is a serious trail magic setup. I think that might be the Boy Scouts over there. So I guess it's Cinco de Mayo time of year, and there's people here celebrating that. But look, they got hot dogs, I saw eggs, they have tequila. Not interested, but they have it. And yeah, crazy generous. It looks pretty cool. I'm a little late to start the filming of the food because I ate it. There were eggs on my plate, sausage, that's biscuits and gravy. I got an apple, orange, and Lipton tea. Unbelievable, fantastic. About 5 or 6 guys here that are putting on this whole extravaganza. Definitely awesome.
Of us, and there was Math Rage, Vista Rage, Optimus Rage, Sugar Rage.
Okay, so we're here with Math Rage, putting on the trail magic here for us. So
2004.
2004, you hiked the Appalachian Trail?
Yep.
Fantastic. How long did it take you?
April 1st to September 5th.
Nice, very good.
31 days.
Now you got a bunch of friends out here with you, and you're.
Yep. This is so we've been coming
them
here.
into coming out here.
Yeah, about the last 10 years, coming up to the scales here,
Yep.
doing some trail magic. About end of April, 1st of May
Awesome.
weekend,
Awesome.
trying to get the crowd coming through.
Very, very nice. Sorry, I just flipped the wrong button. I wanted to show everyone what they're doing.
Nice.
So you're cooking eggs and sausages. You have biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy this year. We'll have some meatball subs, probably some chimichangas later on. You got beers and sodas and waters.
Very nice.
A couple apples.
And I see you made a big structure in case it was raining, because it is supposed to rain today.
Oh yeah, it's always like rainy up here. It's been many years when it's just been raining. And
Well, Math Rage and all your friends from all the hikers everywhere, thank you for putting on the trail magic.
oh yeah, no problem.
Greatly appreciated.
Give it back.
All right. Kind of cool, passing some longhorn cattle. And they are nonplussed about me. All right, so today is Sunday, day 62. See you, Shadow. And I just wanted to show you that nice little shelter. That's hurricane shelter. And that, my friends, is the sun. And it is showing up bright and pretty on a day that we have a forecasted rain. Blue skies above my head, so yeah, we're hoping that this lasts a while. So I don't know why I didn't finish my video yesterday, but I'll just cram it into this one for today. And planning on, oh yeah, so when I got the hurricane with Venus, the big question was, do we continue on to Trempe shelter, which was 9 more miles? And I knew that Venus was going on and Mirage was staying here at Hurricane. So it was the greatest dilemma that I had for the day, which was, do I go on? Do I stay? Do I go on? Do I stay? And ultimately I decided to stay because I knew I could stay in that shelter and be dry and not have to set up my tent in the rain. And even though I may have to do the same tonight, it was one more day of being dry and in a shelter. And if I'd have gone on, I know that shelter would have been full because it was smaller, and I know a lot of people went there. So I stayed, and Mirage stayed, and we had a good a good second half of the day. Roughly 2 p.m. we got there. Stayed with really nice people, had a good time. That was Shadow back there, and he's traveling with, hold on a sec. Which way am I going? Pretty sure this is it. Because that's the water down there. Okay. So Shadow is traveling with Jake the snake, and he's a really nice guy. He has a dog. It's the cutest little female dog, fawn color. Her temperament and personality reminds me of my dog Chanel that I had a few years ago, Boxer. And so really cool to be around that dog. And so if because I didn't go the 9 more miles yesterday and complete 20 miles for the day, I will do almost 20 miles today, like 19.6 or something like that. So Mirage is a little bit ahead of me. I'm getting started because I wanted to finish my coffee, which was one of the best coffees I've made so far on the trail. It's been a little tough to get a decent cup of coffee when you're out in the trail, but I've got a little formula going that's working pretty good. I use cream and stevia, so I'm carrying it. Now, we're going to end up at the, I can't think of the name of the shelter. After Trempe is Partnership Shelter. Partnership is a rare shelter in that it's like not by a road, and there's a visitor center there, and you can order pizza from the shelter and have it delivered. Minimum $30 order. So there's a number of people that are planning on ordering pizza at that shelter. It's possible that I might go to a hostel right there at that gap. I'm not sure yet, so we'll see. Everything is always up for reassessment every day. You make your plans change. The trail definitely has its say in what happens throughout each day, and Mother Nature and your body's well-being, things change all the time. So we'll see what happens. But look at this beautiful, gorgeous day to wake up to on a day when we thought we would be hiking in some heavy rain. Just love it when that happens. Low expectations and high delivery on Mother Nature. So, all right, on my way. I will check in when I find something worthy of showing you or telling you. I'll see you then. All right, here's a thought that's on my mind. Yesterday, I had a talk with Venus. Actually, it was a very long talk along the trail. And I just want to say thank you to Venus, because she's such a kind and gentle and good person with strong principles and stands up for what she believes in. And she and I both know that the whole Cinco de Mayo holiday was a fraud, and it's made up by marketing teams that want to sell beer and stuff to the American people, and they're bastardizing some idea from Mexico in order to profit and all that stuff, which, you know, that's the entrepreneurial spirit. They have a right to do that, but neither she nor I really care to celebrate it, and everybody was celebrating it yesterday. But anyway, it sparked a conversation about other holidays, and in particular the 4th of July, and we talked a lot about the Founding Fathers. We talked about the origins of slavery and how that developed and transpired through the United States, and we talked about racial issues and things like that. And more importantly, she was open to hear some of the thoughts that I have on how the powers behind the scene are pulling the strings and keeping us all in an argument over some of the littler things. Not little, but let's say we have our attention focused on the wrong enemy. So they're masters of media and mind control and that sort of thing, keep us focused on differences between ourselves. You know, the only entities that gather all the data on race, religion, sexual preference, and you know, those various things that employers are not allowed to discriminate against, but the government collects all that data and divides us and keeps us arguing with each other on issues. Look at the issue of abortion. I mean, it becomes a political issue during every election for the last 50 years, and it's all it does is separate us, we the people, so that we're maintained our focus on the wrong enemy of freedom and prosperity. You know, the government siphons off all our wealth and keeps us under control and all that stuff. So anyway, that's kind of a synopsis of the things we talked about yesterday, and it was really nice to share that. And again, one of the higher values for me out on the trail is some of the relationships and conversations that come up, and meanwhile we're walking through some of the most beautiful countryside in the world or in the nation, and it's just really cool to explore someone else's thoughts and ideas on how things are, how things should be, that kind of thing. It was just okay. I think I just cut my thumb hit the wrong button here while I was talking, but thank you, Venus. It was really nice to have that long and in-depth and personal conversation with you, and you know, I'll forever remember my time here with Mirage and Venus. And unfortunately, Venus and I were also talking that Mirage is leaving in a week, going to school as planned, and we always knew her time on the trail was limited, but we never really thought much about it. And yesterday was the first day we were like, oh my god, she's gonna be gone. It's gonna be a very different experience being out here without somebody that you're used to having around all day, every day. In particular, someone who is a very bright spirit, very positive energy, and very friendly with the people on the trail, and very talkative, and at the same time has a strong sense of independence and always plotting out what's going to happen and maintaining control of her hike very well. She's a fantastic hiker, gotta tell you. And more than that, she's just a fantastic person. Both of them are both of my younger female friends on the trail that have the lasting part of my original family, and can't say enough about them. They're just amazing people. So fortunate to have spent the time with them that I have, and I hope to continue to know them for a long time. And we'll see. Sometimes life maintains your wishes as long as you want, if you focus the right energy on it. So all right, I'm rambling and I'm losing focus, so look at this cool trail. All right, I'll see you. I forgot to mention I'm at mile 515, so we should end up at roughly 5:34 tonight, and it's about 7. I started hiking about 7:20, which is one of my earlier starts, which probably is a function of being in the shelter. So that was the second time that I've slept in a shelter. For whatever reason, I don't prefer it, but Mirage and I were the first ones there, so I had the position next to the wall, which afforded me a little bit of extra space to be disorganized. I'm not used to doing that, but it was a good stay. No mice, I don't think. Good people, and yeah, it was good experience. And it was a great shelter for protecting us from the rain, so we were all dry and happy this morning. All right, we're on our way. Look at the color you see right there, because all my videos are used to seeing. Look at the moss too. It's really cool in this little section. But my videos are all gray trees, and you can see the horizon, and now you can see that the leaves are coming out. And in a short while, you won't be able to see further than the immediate area you're in with the trees. So we're going to be videoing in Green Tunnel here very shortly, but it's a beautiful sight out there right now. And I love being able to see the local mountains to the sides. So we'll be missing that along the way, but so be it. It is the trail. It has a lot of variety, and it's ever changing, so it's kind of cool. Very much don't know what to expect sometimes, but it always brings up something that's just fascinating or unique and enjoyable to see. I was really fascinated by the terrain that you saw in the earlier videos, either today or yesterday's video, with the that part of Southern Virginia called the Grayson Highlands area, which is just felt like it feels in the desert Southwest, but it was in Southern Virginia. It's really cool to see. Never knew that was there. Virginia boy, never knew it was there. Well, I've lived in Virginia a long time, but all right, I'm rambling again. Slight bit of Narnia here. Beautiful trail, beautiful sun, and then look at that. That is Mirage doing her thing, hiking. What'll be probably 600 miles or more by the time she finishes. Great job, Mirage.